Turkey considers Russian Su-57 and Chinese J-31 jets to replace F-35. The United States kicks Turkey out of the F-35 program. Then Russia offers Turkey Su-35 and even Su-57 fighters? If our Turkish colleagues express an interest, we are ready to discuss the deliveries of the Russian fighters, announced Sergei Kmerzov, head of Russia's state-owned Rostec arms firm, according to Russian news agency TASS. Turkey's security bureaucracy already has alternative plans in case the United States halts the delivery of the F-35 jets over Turkey's decision to buy S-400 missile systems and has been considering Russian Su-57 or Chinese J-31 stealth fighters as possible options, pro-government Yeni Safak Daily said on Sunday. Russia's Sputnik News quoted an unnamed Turkish source as saying that Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan would consider Russia's offer. It is still premature to talk about Turkey's purchase of Russian Su-35 fighters, the source said. Our president will assess this important topic. He will also make a statement. As a last move of Washington's increased pressure on Turkey to cancel the S-400 deal with Moscow, the acting U.S. Secretary of Defense Patrick Shanahan sent a letter to Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar on Thursday detailing how Turkey's participation in the F-35 program will be all but suspended as of July 31, unless Turkey withdraws from its planned purchase of Russian defense systems. The F-35 is a fifth-generation aircraft. But the Russian Su-35, based on the Cold War Su-27 flanker, is considered a 4.5-generation fighter like the US F-A-18 Super Hornet, the Eurofighter Typhoon, and France's Rafale. A formidable dogfighter propelled by two thrust-vectoring engines that can be pointed in different directions for extra maneuverability. The Su-35 is more agile than an F-35, but lacks the Lightning II's stealth, sensors and data networking capabilities. A recent article in the pro-government Daily Sabre newspaper suggested that Turkey could replace the F-35 by turning to potential foreign suppliers. Interestingly, the article didn't mention Russia, but did mention Turkey joining the Future Air Combat System, a Franco-German-Spanish project to develop a sixth-generation fighter by 2040. Turkey is already collaborating on the Franco-German SAMP-T anti-aircraft missile project. To sit at the table with Russia for the acquisition of military aircraft is among the options. The security bureaucracy is also exploring Chinese J-31, along with Russian Su-57, it said, adding that those options were also more cost-effective compared to F-35. Another option is the TFX, a Turkish project to develop an indigenous fifth-generation fighter. A collaboration between Turkish aerospace industries and British defence firm B, the TFX, which looks somewhat like an F-35, is a fifth-generation fighter that is supposed to be deployed around 2025. Turkey already thinks that even if F-35s are delivered, they will create serious security risks for Turkey as they are directly commanded by the United States. Therefore, nobody regrets losing F-35, the Daily said. U.S. aviation analyst Richard Abulafia calls a Turkish Su-57 buy a dystopian scenario that would represent a tipping point for Turkey on many levels. This fighter couldn't be integrated into NATO's air defense network, and it would not be able to share data with the rest of Turkey's military aircraft fleet. Going down this path would certainly mean a deeper rift with, and perhaps exit from, NATO. Buying Russian fighters may satisfy Turkey's short-term need to find a replacement. But it doesn't address the long-term future of Turkish air power. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.